What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Luck of the Draw gameplay. This is our third gameplay. Sorry for the little bit delayed gameplay. We've been trying to do it the last couple weeks, but we haven't quite got enough people. But this week, we have a couple exciting people and a really exciting long mid-range game to get into us today. We have Derfull and we have Zach from Wintuition joining us, and then we also have Jaden, also known as Illumination, joining us. So the decks that we have in today's pod is me. I'm playing Brigrid. Once again, still trying to figure out what this deck does a little bit. I might take it apart soon. It hasn't been winning a whole lot, but I do think the Selesnya Geistgrowth strategy is definitely a good one. We also have Zach on his Kinnan list, kind of a couple unique cards that you wouldn't quite see in other Kinnan lists, but the deck is super good and he plays it super well in this episode. We have Jaden over on Maryland. I think it is Maryland. It's a new Lorwyn commander that exiles stuff. He gets to do a bunch of crazy mana stuff in this game, and then obviously Derfull playing one of his most iconic decks that is, what is it? Why am I blanking? Diada. That's what it is. He's playing Diada, and he kind of controls the board a little bit with a couple of his artifact spells. But if you enjoyed this video, or if you want to go check out Derfull and Wintuition's channel, all of the decks will be in the description if you want to play them, or if you want to check out any of our channels, including mine, they'll be in the description. Now let's get into some cEDH. Pre-game actions.
None here?
Nope. I will draw a magical card. I'll play a Lush Portico. I will surveil. I'll put that at the, not the bottom, it's graveyard. It's a solitude, and I'll pass turn.
Play a Blue Delta. I will then attempt to crack that Blue Delta and hopefully not get off road. If you guys are good with a shortcut, I will grab a Trop Island and then delay it half.
Okay. Bloodstained Mire. I will crack the Mire. Underground Sea. Underground Sea. Cast a Soaring. Soaring. Or a Arcane Signet. Green from the Signet for a Finborn Elves.
You can slow down at any point, sir.
I will obey that request and I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, no triggers. Draw this here magic card. I will play a Marsh Flats as land for turn. I'll go ahead and crack said Marsh Flats. Am I good to search?
Yep.
Good here. I will tap my scrub land and attempt to play Soul Ring. If Soul Ring's good, I have 3 in hand. I will attempt to move through phases and attempt to pass the turn.
All on top. Upkeep. Drop. Let's go Wooded Foothills. Pay life. Crack it. I'll go on 39. I'll find a Savannah. I'll tap for a green. And I'll play a Delighted Halfling. And then I'll pay for another colorless, and I'll play a Vexing Bauble. I will move through phases and pass turn.
Draw turn. Play a Yavimaya Coast flank turn. Let's go 1 for a mana vault. And 2 Delighted Halfling, making a blue for a uncounterable cannon. If we're good on that, I will ship it.
Alrighty. One set. Upkeeping, drawing. Split lives, like fair. Green, 1 floating 1 off the Soul Ring. No, not that one. I'll catch that Natural Cut. I will animate my Underground Sea. 2 green, a blue and a green, and a black. I would like to cast Maryland. Maryland ETB. Not targeting Derfull, he's already behind, 3 cards in hand. Yeah, I'll target Zach. Why not? Sorry, Zach. Oh! I can't do anything with those!
Good.
I will pass turn to my 1/1 fizzle.
Ready. I'll untap, upkeep, no triggers. Draw this here magic card. I'm gonna do Verdant Catacombs as land for turn. I'm going to crack the Verdant to attempt to search. Am I good to search?
You with me?
Yep.
So black, I'm gonna grab Badlands this time. go. There's the Badlands. I will use the Badlands, tap in for red, and attempt to cast a Goblin Welder. Please note at this time all I've got in Graveyard is 2 fetches. Beyond that, that's all I got. I'm going to attempt to move through phases and attempt to pass the turn.
Let's go untap, upkeep, and draw. Go City Brass, land for turn. 2, I'll lose 1 to the City Brass, and I'll cast an Illidan Race Call. Good resolve?
You got it, brother.
Cool.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
I'm not finding anything crazy. Oh, it's right here. I'll just find Esper Sentinel. And a white with my Lush Portico, and I'll play Esper Sentinel.
Yep.
Cool. With all that, I will just pass turn.
We're gonna tap for. Actually, let's not do that yet. We'll tap for that for a blue. Tap mana vault for 4. Make 4 colorless. Use one of the colorless and the 1 blue. For an imposter mech.
Trigger Esper Sentinel.
Just 1 for that, right?
Just 1, but I also have 2 cards in hand. I'd like to get some refill.
Yeah, I'll let you have it, even though half the things that are effective here you're probably only going to cast anyways. We good on the mech?
Yep.
It will enter as a Badlands cub.
Makes sense.
And I will animate my truck. No, we'll animate the Yamaha Coast. This one. We'll do go down to 1 colorless for an Agatha Soul Culprit.
Oh, gross.
Let's go a green and a green. I'll lose 1. Tap to let it happen for 2 colorless. And actually make a green off that too, don't we? So we will leave a green floating, and then use the 1. I'm going to leave the green floating now. X will be 3 for a finale.
Durant Vitality? I can't count it, I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah, it's going to be Durant Vitality.
Yeah.
Interesting. I will tap Kinnan, because I played it last turn, for 2 blue. Use 1 blue, 1 colorless for a copy artifact.
Oh my god. You can stop at any point.
We will copy artifact as a copy of Imposter Mech, which will Esper Sentinel. Yep. Faster.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw this message card. I'll tap 2 green. I'll cast a Destiny Spinner. Let's swing Marilyn over at the Kinnan player who has suddenly shot out ahead of everybody, and...
Let's say, how big is Maryland?
A 4/5.
Yeah, I'll just take 4.
Alright, so you said you're good, JJ?
Sure. And it's all you, buddy.
Untap, upkeep, no triggers. Draw this here magic card. Black, white, exile Simian Spirit Guide, making red. Tap Soul Ring, I'll have a colorless mana floating, and attempt to cast Dihada.
Esper Sentinels.
Esper Sentinel.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
I'm assuming Dihada was then good. So I will tick down Dihada. So we're going to reveal Blood Crypt, a Portable Hole, a Demonic Council, and a Final Fortune. No legendaries, so all of those go to the yard. 4 treasures. I will play this here Bloodstained Mire as land for turn. And at the moment, I really don't have anything else that I can do. So this extra colorless mana here will fizzle and go away. I will attempt to move through phases and attempt to pass the turn.
I will untap. Upkeep, I have no effects. I'll draw. I'm gonna bolt in this Witch Bless Meadow for 3 life. It's going to uncounterable white and 2. I'll play Burgred. Any effects?
Nope.
Negative.
On the enters, I get a 1/1 Kifkin. I'm gonna try to source the Plowshare Kinnan.
I will have a Esper Sentinel trip.
I will take a
we want it to be the Kinnan, or can we source the Enduring Vitality?
I'm willing to talk about whatever the table wants to get rid of. I'll go under Vitality, and I'll pay the one off City Brass to pay for us or something.
And swords is health or life, right? Life power.
So you gain 3, I believe. It's a 3/3.
Yep.
I'll move through phases, and I'll pass turn.
On your end step, Derfull, remind me what's in your graveyard?
Marsh Flats, Verdant Catacombs, Blood Crypt, Portable Hole, Demonic Council, and Final Fortune.
Let's hit the portable hole with Agnes.
Do I want to let you do that, though?
Doesn't actually matter to me one way or the other. I'm just doing it so I use the effect.
Yeah, I think instead in response I'm going to tap my Goblin Welder, sack Treasure, and bring back the Portable Hole. And then I'll target your Delighted Halfling.
I got nothing else on your end step, so we're good. Drop turn. Rejuvenating Spring. At least one for the crit. Or mana build, not crit. 2, 4. 1 ring.
That's for Sentinel?
Okay, I've got no mana open.
How much do I care?
I mean, probably this is refills his hand.
I mean, he puts a card in my hand at this point, and
At the moment, but we don't want one ring.
I'm half hosed at the moment, so...
Fair. I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna say I'm good with it, I'm okay with it.
I don't think this is important enough for me to use what I have. I'm good on it.
I will... just pass this.
I'm sorry. Key draw. Blue for a Mystic Remora.
That's for Sentinels?
Yeah, I'll pay for both. Fish good, I'll pass.
At your instep, I'm going to crack my Bloodstained Mire for my last dual plateau. Alright, so we're gonna untap, moving into my turn. So again, untap, upkeep, no triggers, draw this here magic card. Again, I will tap my Soul Ring, float a colorless, use this here plateau for a point of red. I'm going to tap and attempt to cast Goblin Engineer. Any responses to Goblin Engineer?
I'm going to say pushing for... I just want to know what you're flicking. I know your main win line is Flicker and Breach, but I don't know if there's any other artifact win lines that are very excellent.
Bolus of the Citadel.
Yeah, that's a good one. So tutor Bolus of Citadel and get it back, probably.
Oh yeah, because I can tutor with this, use this since it's been out for a spell, sack a treasure, and have a Citadel.
Yep.
I have nothing.
I'm gonna go ahead and untap the ring for the bird counter. I can't do anything as long as there's... So.
What an unfortunate time to draw and play a Mystic Remora. Because with the Vexing Bauble, I can't freecast this. Can't even freecast it if I wanted to. I don't have another card. I unfortunately have to be good on the Engineer.
Engineer ETB. I'm going to entomb an artifact. The Kefka's Tower variant of Bolas's Citadel. I will tap sack a treasure.
Any response?
Hey, Post-Game Robbie here. Little bit of trouble with the editing, and just the way that the video got uploaded. There's a part in the video that's like a minute clip that just got, or like 30 seconds that got deleted. The most important part of it is that he did in fact entomb his, I think this is the part that's missing. He entombed his Bolas' Citadel, and then Kinnan was able to exile it with Agatha Soul Cauldron, and then now what he's doing is after that resolution has happened, because he tapped one of his goblins to recur the Bolas' Citadel, and in response to activation, he tapped Agatha Soul Cauldron. So then after this, he puts a Dehada activation on the stack to +1 it to try to maybe do another Dehada trigger for a down tick next turn. Thought I should just include this. There's probably going to be another clip later in the video where it gets kind of like this. Hopefully it's not, but yeah, keep watching.
And I'll give the... Actually, it has to be legendary, so I fail to find a target. But I get the +2 anyway. Pass the turn.
In my first main phase.
Hey,
target.
can I exile that for me?
As I say, in response to the target, I'm going to exile it with Agathis.
Okay. I will take up Dihada, and I'll give the... Actually, it has to be legendary, so I fail to find a target. But I get the +2 anyway. Pass the turn.
In my first main phase, I'm gonna pay a green and flip my commander. Flip our commander. Yeah. So it currently taps for 3 mana because it does not count itself. I'm gonna tap for a white with the seed or witch blessed meadow and play a seed cradle witch.
Yeah, so under the right circumstances, you could generate
infinite mana. Yes.
Go on, I wish I had missed that.
Let's see. How do I want to do this?
How do I want to win right now?
Well, I mean, I don't think I can present infinite mana because it's I have to make 5 mana for it to actually net you 1.
Clearly, we just want to pass this.
Maybe I just have to just play the secret of witch, and I'll do this too. I'll tap for a green, and I'll tap for 2 more. And technically, I'll lose a life from City Brass. This is uncounterable because it's legendary. I'll play Growing Rights of Ilamok.
There's a 8% all fixture.
I cannot pay. So are we going on the enters?
I say, if he's not responding over top of my trigger, I will draw my card.
Yep.
And yeah, unless you got some way of forcing the bauble.
On the enters, I will look at the top 4 cards in my library. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a Grand Abolisher.
Taps commander for 3 white, Abolisher. Thoughts?
No.
It's quite the possibility.
Yeah, I think I'll just go to end step. And on end step, I'll be able to flip Growing Rights of Ilamok because I control 5 creatures. And I will cast, sure.
Untap, I will lose 2 for my... Well, mana ball I don't tend to use to draw stuff, but... One ring mana ball. Draw. That is a magic gathering card. We are going to... Tap one ring for 2 more cards. We are going to play a land.
Hey Derfull, are you able to blink the portable hole?
not at present.
Dang it.
Be able to sack it to one of the welder effects on this turn.
I can't because I gotta have an artifact in my yard to do that.
I was thinking you had one more in your yard.
I do not currently. I might get one when I minus Dihada here in a second, but as it stands right now, I don't have another one.
Let's start out with a... I'm gonna tap the Yalamaya Coast for 1 green. Yeah. 1 green, play a contender. I'm gonna hope, Jaden, that you can do something to actually stop the win on his turn. I'm gonna play a Chrome Mox. I will not pay for Esper or Fish. Are we good for Chrome Mox?
Yeah.
I will exile a Force Will to it. Okay, so I got an option that can back you up if you go to stop him, Jaden. Do you currently have something that can stop him from dropping the Abolisher?
I have something that can stop him from dropping the Abolisher on his turn, yes.
Okay. Because I can do... Yeah, I can tap for 5 mana right now. I can go 2 different directions here. One is... Let's see. Yeah, let's go for it. 2, 5 for a Wandering Archaic.
Nice.
We are good on the Wandering Archaic. I will pass.
Okay, pay for Fish. Fish's first birthday. Drop 2. I'll play a Mana Confluence this land for turn. If I do... Because I drew... Okay, I'm gonna be straight up. I drew something that can blow up the Vexing Bauble, but if I do that, my response to the Grand Abolisher puts me at 0 cards in hand.
I take it then you didn't have to top deck a crop rotation.
No.
I say crop rotation should go hard right now for me. Is your Vexing Bauble thing a destruction effect? Is it something I can copy with the Wandering Arcade too?
It's a force vigor.
So, I mean, I'd be able to copy it, which would wouldn't really, nothing really else to hit. I mean, here's the question: how would my what situation would my delight passing be at that point if portable hole went?
Come back into play.
It comes back into play.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't be able to tap it from command, right? No, because it wasn't my battlefield my previous turn. So, alright, that doesn't open up a line there for more interaction.
Because, like, presently I can hardcast both of the things that I have, like either the Force Negation or my answer to the Abolisher. It's just, I don't have the mana for both.
Yeah.
And I don't overly want to go to 0 cards in hand, but...
Unfortunately, unless I don't have any extra things to give you besides copying what you're doing.
Yeah.
Unless he's got something that can respond to it regardless, in which case we're kind of just boning things away.
And I honestly...
Your force doesn't have to resolve to the Vexing Bauble, because I can copy it, the copy will still be able to hit the Grand Abolisher.
I don't think I'm going to use the Force of Vigor right now. I think I'm just going to hold up mana for my other thing. And I'll just pass the turn. Maybe I can draw into something else for Remora as well.
All right, so I heard a pass, correct?
Yes, sir. That is on you, buddy.
I'm going to untap, upkeep, no triggers. Draw this here magic card. Tap for a black and white specifically. Attempt to cast a Lotho Corrupt Sheriff. I will down tick Dihada. Orange Chant. Either Flux Reservoir. Praetor's Grasp. And an Ancient Tomb.
Well, there's the artifact you bin.
I see. I mean, you have the option now to bin the portable hole and then reanimate it.
True.
Because that gets rid of the problem.
Yeah, that stops.
Unless he has a kill spell for the portable hole.
So, I mean, he could just hit the commander and at least takes him off for another turn.
Well, I'm thinking the Seed Cradle Witch, because that's the issue, I think, right now.
My only thought is that if he can somehow... If he can get the Seed Cradle Witch back out on his turn by killing the portable hole, then he just does that immediately.
Well, if he still needs the critical mass of creatures. He still needs one more.
Well, he does have at least one in hand. That's my thought.
Yeah, if he Abolisher, but
if he
in response to the Abolisher, I can either use my response to the Abolisher, or I can use the Force of Vigor and just blow up his Esper Sentinel. And that still puts him down to 4. Like he wouldn't have critical mass.
Yeah, it wasn't thinking of Esper Sentinel.
So, Derfull, if you want to hit the Seed Cradle Witch, if he tries to kill your portable hole, I can do that, and we're still safe. But
I mean, yeah, it makes sense to do this now. I will tap the welder to sack the hole, so you'll get your Delighted back, and I would trade it for either Flux Reservoir.
Can I respond to that activation? And then you're gonna return the purple hole with the other one, right?
The engineer, correct.
Yeah, that doesn't really do much. Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay. So I've got a sack of treasure to do it. Yep, sack an artifact.
You didn't sack the 8 Flux?
But he has to sack a treasure for red.
Yeah, I have sack treasure.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I gotta, as much as I don't want to, it makes the most sense to crack the Aether Flux and bring back the portable hole and target with its ETB the Seed Cradle Witch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Crisis averted for now.
For now.
Then I will attempt to move through phases and attempt to pass the turn.
This is where he goes door, chatter.
Yeah.
Upkeep. Job. That actually is kind of okay.
I don't like hearing those words.
That's fine. I'll attempt to go. Attempt for a green. I'll start this turn off with a Veil Summon.
I have a Esper Sentinel and a Wandering Creature, and then there is a Resistor.
I will pay for the Wandering Archaic. Lose life to Esper Sentinel, or lose life to City Brass. To do so, you both can have draws.
I will draw. That does not help.
Mine does not help either.
Good to resolve.
Yep.
I think just in response. Because it gives spells you control can't be countered.
Permanent
Hexproof from blue and black. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to respond to the Veil.
I'm gonna tap my Equimoc for. Do I want to do this now? I guess it makes a bunch of green mana, so I guess throw Equimoc for 4. I'll go Survival of the Fittest.
That's your second spell for turn. I will generate a treasure and lose a life.
Remora trigger.
Not paying. I have 2 green floating, by the way. I'm gonna pay a green and discard Great Abolisher to search.
Okay. I think in response to the activation, tap 2 green, tap my Soul Ring. I'm not hard cast as Force of Vigor.
Esper Sentinel triggers, and then one Archaic triggers.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay for either of them. My targets are going to be Survival and Vexing Bauble.
Do you want to pay for his Enlightenment at all?
His
For Esper,
Esper?
not. Yeah, Esper, not Enlightenment, sorry.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so now the copy goes on the stack, right? Or no?
Yes, because my Esper Sentinel trigger and my 1/1 Archaic trigger. I'll resolve the Esper Sentinel first. I will copy the Force Trigger. I will target the Destiny Spinner, and I will target.
Oh man!
Hey!
Whoa.
You can't be the only one to not have uncounterable things if the Vexing Bauble goes away. I will then put a second target on the Survival of the Fittest.
In response, I'll sack Bauble.
Okay.
And then the trigger draw card goes. So I'll draw. I'm gonna then tap for a 1, 2, 3 green with my commander. I will then use a green. In response to the Force of Vigor, the one in the stack that goes first, that's targeting both the Destiny Spinner and the Survival Fittest, I'll discard a Starfield Shepherd to search again. I'll find a Flash Thompson.
Darn kids these days and their new Magic Gathering cards.
Then we have the both Force of Vigors to resolve.
Wait, the first one targeting Survival and...
And I still have the activation of the stack.
You do. The first one resolves, there was nothing else, and then there was that Force, the original Force.
Which fizzles because both of the targets are gone.
Cool. And then I have the second Survival of the Fittest trigger to search.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find Emil the Blessed. Cool. Good result.
Yeah.
Stack is clear.
Yeah.
Tap the life happening for a white. And I'll spend a green. And I will play the Flash. targeting to untap my Burgund. Cool, good untap.
Derfull, you got anything?
Derfull, you got the secret tech?
I have secret tech for me. It's not going to be very helpful for the two of you.
I mean, the game's probably just over here, so...
The problem is that I needed to be a little bit closer to that before I make my move.
Oh, okay.
Interesting, okay.
Just a little more mana, I guess, to solidify the Circle Mox Opal. Draws are
Trigger Remora.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I mean, you can play your Mox Opal, that's perfectly fine, but so far I only count one other artifact. Even if you have Mox Opal, I think I know what you're trying to do and you're still one short.
No, if I had Mox Opal on, I'm fine.
You're right.
Oh, you got there too, JJ?
Yeah. I do see a way he can get there, though.
I believe I see it too. I mean, I still can just go, I'll tap for 4 white and use the 2 green. I'll cast the meal.
You got 2 white floating?
I do have 2 white floating technically.
If you have an outlet for it in hand, I see a way we can get there. I'll tell you after the game, but I'm obviously not gonna say it right now. But...
There's no way I can activate a meal though. I know what you're thinking because you know I have Summoner's Pact in hand. Because I have.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I go get Elvish Spirit Guide and then boom, but then that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
But I'm assuming you need the Summoner's Pact to get the filter or the wind.
Yeah, the filter. I don't think I can do it then. Just pass, I guess. I got nothing. I'll let 2 white go.
On your end step, I will exile the survival from your graveyard.
Survival. Huh. Okay.
We'll lose 2 life to the One Ring, and then I will lose 1 mana build. Your turn. We'll play Windswept Heath as my left turn. Crack Windswept Heath.
Okay.
Lose 2 to a Breeding Pool. This has definitely been very interesting. It's in this game. Tap 1 ring, put a bird counter. Draw 3. How much mana you got open over there, Judge? 2? 3. 2 blue. Actually, we will... Yeah, no. 2 blue. Blue, green, colorless. We'll use 2 blue and 1 colorless. Peminzer. I will pay for S% now, but I will not pay for the fish.
I will draw for the fish. You don't have Enduring Vitality anymore.
Correct.
It doesn't target on cast for what creature you want to put it on. Just enters. Does it? I don't know.
I don't believe it does, but you can easily assume that it's targeted.
Yeah. Even if it wasn't targeting Bloom Tender. I don't think I can pair that it's not targeting Bloom Tender, because if it is and I do this wrong, it just...
So I'll be honest, even if it hit the blind halfling, it would be still.
What I can do though is Force a Will, pitch a McKinnon.
Okay. I have a...
I will pay for the Archaic trigger. You can draw from Esper. And so can you can draw from Esper Slacks.
So I will tap for 1 blue and show you a Spell Pierce.
Can't believe you've done this.
I'll be honest, it's what I just top decked on the Esper.
Oh, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
You have Mystic Remora trigger.
Yeah, you got a Remora trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Good to draw?
Yeah.
Doesn't help with your Archaic though. Oh, this is so bad. So bad.
But is it game?
Therefore, can you help me out, please?
I really
Somebody
can't.
kill the Archaic?
I can't do anything about the Archaic currently.
That would have been smarter. That would have been way smarter. Why didn't I think of that before? Whatever. Yeah. Anything I do will just be copied because I can't pay. I can't respond any further because anything I do is just for naught. If anybody else has anything.
I got nothing. This is a
win for Kinnan?
Yeah.
Well, he's put. I need Hemin's Or to resolve, and I need to know what his next move is.
Okay. So are we passing on Spell Pierce and on Hemin's?
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
Spell Pierce counters Force.
Hemin's Or, ETB, Bloom Tender.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to generate infinite color mana.
I will proceed to tap Bloom Tender for 2 green and 2 blue. I will pay 1 blue, so go to 3 green, 2 blue. Pay 1 blue to untap Bloom Tender.
Present infinite color mana.
Present infinite colored mana.
And I assume you're going to want to start churning through your deck with Kinnan.
That is distinctly an option. I will cast, because I'd rather have a second filter just in case, a Stonework Pack Beast.
Hold on. That's colorless, right?
It is a generic colorless creature, yes.
Okay.
Well, not it is a colorless creature. Correct.
Okay. So far, so good. Keep going.
Okay. I will put a Kinnan activation on the stack.
That's going to be where we respond.
Okay.
I'm going to pay the 2 for the Wandering Archaic trigger for Angel's Grace.
You selfish bum.
I told you it wasn't going to help you that much.
Nice for Sentinel trigger.
Remora trigger.
Go for it, guys. Because then that gives you something you can draw and you might be able to help if he tries to snake around this.
So there is a Esper Sentinel. I have an Esper Sentinel trigger, Wandering Archaic trigger.
I paid for Wandering Archaic.
Paid for one. Okay. I mean, that's fine for me. I'm going to draw for my Esper.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to win on my turn, so perfectly fine by me. I will proceed to continue ripping with Kinnan.
Yep. I also have, I think, a Lotho trigger somewhere in there.
You would have had a Lotho trigger on the Pack Beast.
Yeah. So
Kinnan activation? We good?
Yeah.
Kinnan activation.
Yep.
Valley Flood Color.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I'm a be real honest. I'm just going to win on JJ.
Yep. That's fine.
How do you do it, though?
So, I will probably just put out a Walking Ballista that's infinitely big, and then if something else happens to try to stop that, I will proceed to rip into Thrasios, drawing into eventually Thor.
Alright, so super interesting game. This went for like an hour and a half. It's like an hour and a half long game. I was able to compile down like a 40-minute video. But super interesting. I'm super glad that Derfull and Wintuition were able to come on the channel. And I think the MVP, just got to shout this out, for the game as a card was Vexing Bauble. The way I was able to get it out turn 2 and kind of work as like a silence effect on everybody, because you could hear like Zach couldn't do anything on Derfull's turn because of the Vexing Bauble. And Jaden couldn't do anything on Zach's turn because of the Vexing Bauble. It was really like a silence effect the whole game. It basically said, hey, like, everybody has omniscience. Just play your stuff. Nobody, like, no, it's not really omniscience, but, like, everybody gets to play their stuff, and nobody really gets countered. And it was, like, really good. And also, like, I wanted to say to, like, people keep saying, oh, we're back in like a turbo meta, we're finding ways to go faster. While there are more turbo decks, I think now, such as Rogthras and Rogsize getting better, obviously, and maybe you have a couple other really fast decks, I think this game just kind of disproves that. We're still in a mid-range meta where everybody has guns drawn each other, and everybody's just kind of like, how can I interact while still having draw engines? Like you saw, I had an Esper Sentinel, Kinnan copied Esper Sentinel, we had multiple, like, Jaden had multiple mana dorks, making tons of mana throughout the game. Derfull was able to play with his artifact recursion and reuse portable hole to keep everybody kind of in check. So we all had draw engines and interaction pointed at each other. Like I said, guns drawn at everybody that kept the game super neutral. And I think that's just what the center point of cEDH is right now. It's just mid-range, going to that long game. And I think it's going to be really fun to kind of see that play out for the rest of the year as 2026 meta goes on. But like I said, huge shout out to Derfull and Wintuition for coming on the channel. This isn't a full collab, but I am glad that people such as Derfull and Zach were able to come out and join me for the cEDH game this week. If you like their channels or mine, or like watching cEDH content, please consider liking and subscribing to either their channels or mine, because all the people that put effort in those videos really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.